The spirit of Biafra, free Namdekano, get it for me. I chip on one Nanyasi, get it for me. One day, Chile, one day, get it for me. When you do the bed, I get it for me. Can you chetan, Nakaya, your child, get it for me. I chip on one Nanyasi, get it for me. One chibe one kedi fomelani onye ndudebe anyarachi kedi fomela kanyi chetakwa nakaya jaja all the things to do because think of what he told us. Now we should have ability to reason. They started to create division among us. Hey. Take our resources and left us fighting. I'm more your friend than you are. I'm both member than you are. Your friends be coachitapa. I'm a for Devika. I'm more your friends than you are. I'm both member than you are. Your friends be coachitapa. I'm a Devika. Get it for me. I chip on one Nanyasi, get it for me. One day, Chibe, one day, get it for me. When you do the bay, Anyanachi, get it for me. Can you chetan, Akaya, your child, get it for me. I chip on one Nanyasi, get it for me. One day, Chibe, one day, get it for me. When you do the bay, Anyanachi, get it for me. Can you check up when I can't your child? I'm for no good. I don't even know but the country to Daniel. I'm for one at a Kwamakobi one day. I did it one more Biafra. Oh, then I put up on your kaji. And you know, see, and you couldn't know none of my people get it for me. I chip on one Nanyasi, get it for me. One day, Chibe, one day, get it for me. When you do the bed, I got get it for me. Can you chetan, Akaya, your child, get it for me. I chip on one Nanyasi, get it for me. One day, Chibe, one day, get it for me. When you do the bed, I got get it for me. Can you chetan, Akaya, your child? Only ask for freedom of indigenous people. They want to kill you. Chubaki kebiko do. They want to kill you. Osemelanu I get it for me. I chip on one Nanyasi. Get it for me. One day chibe, one day get it for me. When you do the bed, Anyanachi. Get it for me. Can you chetan, Akaya, your child, get it for me. I chip on one Nanyasi, get it for me. One day, chibe, one day, get it for me. When you do the bed, Anyanachi, get it for me. Can you chetan, Akaya, your child?
And our heroes that are living, we salute them as well. Our babies, women, and children that have been slaughtered in their slaves and in the bushes, Because of their identity as Christians, we mourn and remember them. And we continue to fight on until Biafra is fully restored. We say. Please, if my voice is coming out well, let me see a thumbs up. And if it's not coming out well, let me know, please. Also, if you're joining us for the first time, invite other people in. And if you're a regular listener of the Biafran affairs, Biafra independence, invite other people in as well. Share, and let the share button be blinking. Share, so that many other people will know that we are back on air. Hopefully, I will try to be live again on video analysis later in the day, but this is emergent, and we need to deliver this message and leave it here on the Twitter X space. I salute our leaders that have lived before us and those that are living to carry out what is happening now. I salute our APM and the entire cabinet of PRGIA and everyone that has joined us on this space. Thank you for joining. As you join, make sure you listen very attentively because it's a take-home message for everyone. What Trump will do if 300 children were kidnapped in New York schools? What will Trump have done? What will the lawmakers of America have done if their babies and children were slaughtered in their sleeps? And if their children were all kidnapped in their own schools? What would American government have done? First and foremost, let us establish a particular fact of concern that they have tried so much to deviate away from. The terrorists that have ravaged Nigeria are not indigenous persons. These terrorists were brought in, imported from the Sahel. The Nigerian government brought these terrorists down to Nigeria, and they brought them for a purpose. Turkey was once a Christian nation. Today it is Islamic. Same thing happens to other Arab nations. And if you go to check very well, you will even get to see that Egypt had Christian lineage before, but today Egypt are not in lining so much with Christianity. So that means if you're not in lining so much with Christianity, not with the Buddhists or other religions, that means you're basically supporting Islamic Jihad. There are many other nations that have also turned from Christianity to become Islamic countries. There is a question here that many have not really looked into. Who are the people massacring the Christians or kidnapping people in Nigeria? Is it the Kanuri people that we grew up to know? Is it the Tifi people that we grew up to know? Is it the Hausa people that we grew up to know that have all of a sudden become monsters and decide to massacre the brothers and sisters that they lived together with for years? Is it the Yoruba people that we know that rose up one day and then decided to be a terrorist against the entire indigenous people in Nigeria? Is it the Biafra people? Or is it the Edo people, which we all heard of Edo Benin Kingdom, which everybody from the entire world ran into Nigeria to come and know and look and see the Edo Benin Kingdom? Is it where they stole the Benin artifacts? Is it the people of the Benin Kingdom which had the Benin artifacts which were stolen by the colonial masters? Are they the people that have become monsters to massacre Christians in Nigeria today? It is very shameful to see that Nigerian government will wake up and gather themselves and say they are doing everything possible to release or recover the children, babies, women, and men that were kidnapped by the Islamic jihadist terrorists. The terrorists that you're talking about, who bred them? How did they become terrorists in Nigeria? Where did they come from? That's why I asked, is it the indigenous people of Nigeria that decided to become terrorists? And then you cannot control them? So is it that there are some species of Nigerians who are indigenous that have now grown wings so much that even the government cannot control them? No. So these are not indigenous persons of Nigeria. How do you even sit down to analyze this concept? That in America now, the citizens of America will now go to live in IDP camps inside America. So terrorists that came from the Sahel will now take over American land, then slaughter the babies, women, and children of America, rape them, then now push them to a particular place still inside American land, and then make them internally displaced persons in their land, then takes over their home. Then you now tell me that there is still a president of America who has allowed Americans to become internally displaced in their own American land. Then there is an enclave of terrorists. The American president, the State Department, the U.S. lawmakers, the Department of Justice, all the American lawmakers and the veterans, the War Department, they now allow the terrorists to control a particular place in America and then call it a no-go area for American government. The American government will now sit down, ignore them, and then assimilate the fact that there is a terrorist that is in control of America in some part of America. Then American government only controls some other parts. So there will now be two governments, two feasible governments ruling America. One is the American president in just some part, then another is a terrorist group in another part. Then they are all embedded in America. How do you explain this kind of a narrative? So when you now understand what is happening, you get to understand that there is nothing like a terrorist that came to do this or do that. No, this is a controlled terrorist network by the presidency of Nigeria. Because if you're not complicit, why will you now give room for the terrorists to breed and control some part of Nigeria? And then you tell me you cannot flush out the terrorists. But yet you call yourself a country. That is why Donald Trump said, this now a disgraced country. Yes, because you have become so disgraced. You can't tell me that you're a country. Then you divide the government into two. One part of the country is ruled by terrorists. Then you rule one part. And you are loyal to the terrorists. The terrorists will kidnap and kill and maim and rape at impulse. And then after they kill and maim and rape and then they kidnap some, then you will now go and pay some money to the terrorists and then get back those babies, women, and children that were kidnapped by these same terrorists. And then nothing has been done to the terrorists. You only go and pay them money and get the babies, women, and children back. What do the terrorists use the money you pay them for? So when you meet the terrorists, what do? You pay them, you negotiate, you tell them, continue your business. Give us these ones back. Then go and continue your business. Next time, re-strategize in another area, kidnap. Then we will still come and pay you. And then you make more money to use it to harness your Islamic terrorist network, right? So you don't eliminate the terrorists. You don't capture the terrorists. You don't arrest or lock them up. No, you don't deal with them. Only thing you do is you go, you negotiate, you give them some money. You give them some money to amplify the network. Then you come back and sit down. You watch when they will make another noise, which will now spark international comment. Then you will now still go again, give them some money, get the people back. As you are giving them the money, every day they use the money to acquire more weapons and become stronger. They acquire more weapons and become stronger. They acquire more weapons and become stronger. And you are working in pari passu with them. Yes, because if you're not, when the Donald Trump's government said, guns are blazing, are coming to destroy the terrorists, why did you now run out from where you were and you start saying there is no genocide? And that you don't want Donald Trump to come and crush the terrorists. Donald Trump wasn't coming to crush the citizens of Nigeria. Donald Trump did not say, I'm coming to crush the Muslim brothers. He did not say, I'm coming to crush the Christian brothers, or the traditional brothers, or the Hundis, or the Jewish, or every tradition that is available in Nigeria. No. He said he's coming for the terrorists. But the presidency of Nigeria woke up and said, no, you don't have to come and crush our terrorists for us. Invariably, the message is that the terrorists, we are using them to do our political network. So Donald Trump should not come and meddle in our political affair of how we are using the terrorists to destroy the Christians for us to continue to amplify our state in one Nigeria. But there is a ripple effect. And there is a negative resultant force that will be coming out from this, because as you are pumping Nigerian money to the terrorists to pay them in the name of, I would pay them to get the babies that were kidnapped back, they use it to acquire more weapons, more weapons, more weapons. As they acquire more weapons, the weapons are stockpiling. Tomorrow you will hear that there is a prison break. Tomorrow you hear that they have invaded one military cantonment. They go there, they collect more weapons. The invasion is not invasion. It is orchestrated. What they go to do is to take over more weapons from the military cantonment, which has been officially handed over to them as a condition of deal signed by the federal government of Nigeria. So as these are happening daily, weekly, monthly, they are acquiring the weapons. The sole aim is to have enough weapons. At the end of the day, they use it to start launching attack on the American government that we are begging them today, on the European government that we are begging them today, on the UK government that we are begging them today. There is something that everybody should understand here, that when these terrorists acquires everything they need, they will launch the attack to the international community. Before they will launch the international community, they will first dismember every existence of the indigenous persons in Nigeria as a contraption. So what will Donald Trump or American government or lawmakers have done if 300 children were kidnapped in New York? They will swing into action. Those babies, women, and children will not sleep in the hands of the terrorists inside the same Nigeria for over 28 hours. Yes, inside the same Nigeria, inside the same America land. Then the American government are still alive and there is a presidency. And then the terrorist is not in his own country. The terrorist is not the president. The terrorist is just a particular set that is stationed somewhere. Those terrorists would not sleep there with those babies, women, and children in their custody for over 24 hours. They will go down hunting them until they get those babies out. The message here is not directly to the U.S. government. That is what I want everybody to know. But the topic is to get the attention of everyone. But this message is to you as indigenous person in Nigeria. This message is to you as every Christian. This message is to you as a Biafran. What Trump will do if 300 children were kidnapped in New York is that there will be swift intervention within 24 hours. Then I pose the question to you. Did it happen in New York? Did it happen in America? Are the Christians being beheaded and massacred in America? Are you now sitting down in Nigeria assuming citizenship of America when you are not an American? Are you waiting for American government to now turn you to become American citizen? Then they will now rush to come and rescue you in the hands of the terrorists. Do you think in your wildest dreams that you can become American citizen inside Nigeria as a Nigerian or with Nigerian documents? Do you think that American government will rush into Nigeria and then start eliminating the terrorists that are killing you overnight, just like they would have done if this happened in New York? American government will not jump into your room, into your village or community to come and save you from the hands of the terrorists within 24 hours because you are not American. And it did not happen in American soil. If it had happened in American soil, within 24 hours, you will not sleep in the hands of the terrorists. If it was in American soil, and if you were also a bona fide citizen of America, and you were kidnapped inside of Nigeria, they will come for you. As soon as they get the message, then they will drag Nigerian terrorist government and tell them, make sure the citizens of America that is in the hands of the terrorists is released. After the mandated time and date and hour that is given to them, and they have not released, they will come with their professional snipers. And they will come and rescue just you that is a one citizen of America. They will come and rescue you. They will risk the lives of the American military personnel. They will come to rescue only you inside the Nigerian terrorist camp. They'll come and rescue only you. They will excavate where the terrorist keeps you, and then they know when to come in and neutralize the terrorists and then pick you out. And they will rescue you successfully without nothing happening to you. And they will take down all the Nigerian terrorists that will be available there. So what message are you now supposed to understand? That you cannot turn yourself to American citizen. You cannot expect American government to do what they would do for American citizens within 24 hours for you. What that should tell you is that your freedom is in your own hand. America can only come in when it is worst. And that worst is not the worst that they see now. They have not seen the worst yet. Yes. They have not seen the worst yet. So you will continue to cry. You continue to gnash your teeth. As far as you continue to remain incoherent and stupid. Because you love to sit down and watch foreigners come to do something for you. Since when have you been massacred? Since 2001. That's 2001. You have been massacred, right? The reports are there, even when they did not allow the media to publish anything. From 2001, what necessitated Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to start up Biafra independence campaign in 2012 and 2013? Is it not because of the massacre? So you had an angel, you had a living prophet that was uncontaminated, uncontaminated, that is still uncontaminated and is still alive to today. He came to give you the message and you refuse to take the message. Is it now that Donald Trump now speaks about the same matter that Martin Amdekano took to him in the name of Biafra, that you will now realize where you are? Martin Amdekano was preaching. You were all making mockery of him and making mockery of Biafra. Now he is in prison. Who is to be blamed? You blame Martin Amdekano, you blame yourself? You should be blaming yourself because the terrorists have all surrounded you. Yes. Before the terrorists will now get to any prison now to attack, they will first attack all of you that are not inside prison. All of you that are not inside prison, you will be attacked first by the terrorists. Terrorists will eliminate all of you that are living in the communities and in the cities. When they finish, eliminate all of you for your eye to open before they will even think of where there is a prison. Because they know that the prison are for people that you people have used your stupidity to sentence to death for crimes that they did not commit. So the terrorists will take time and eliminate all of you in the city and in the communities first. So if you're thinking of Martin Amdekano's life in prison, that means you don't know where you are. You should be thinking of yourself first, who is in a volatile state, who has become vulnerable to one Nigeria. Because as the zoo terrorists are going to strike, they will firstly not be going to look for where a prison is to strike. They will firstly be looking at... Let me ask a question. All of you now that have been slaughtered and massacred, did they slaughter you in the prison? Did they slaughter you in the DSS custody? They are slaughtering you from your homes, from your churches, from your schools. The next place you will hear is your market. And they have already slaughtered people in your market now. Yes. They have slaughtered you in your market before. And so they are still going to come to your market again and slaughter you. They will slaughter you on your way to school and to market and wherever you're going. In your farms, they will slaughter you. They capture all of you. They will sex slave and rape your women and children and will take you out. Are you waiting for Donald Trump? No, continue to wait for Donald Trump. Donald Trump, if this had happened in New York, they will intervene within 24 hours. Their babies, women, and children will not sleep in the hands of the terrorists. Inside the same America, they will not. When there is a living president and there is a Department of War in America, the terrorists would not survive inside America for more than 24 hours. And keeping the babies, women, and children in their custody. Which place will you keep when American government are in charge of their lands? When they control everywhere, where will you now have to harbor the children, babies, and women that you kidnap? And you are giving a condition to the government. You give a condition to the American president and the government of America, the Secretary of War, Department of War, that they should come and bring so amount of money before you release. When you receive that money, where will you walk out of America? How will you walk out of America with the money? Or how will you utilize that money inside the same America? American government will come and disarm you and get those babies out without you making use of that money. So I want everybody to understand something here. Martin Amdekano came. Dr. Mai Lafia was here. And he also delivered the message. Because all of you ignored and went to continue to vote for one Nigeria, the terrorists now in the caliphate of Nigeria presidency, they went and hacked Dr. Mai Lafia to death. Because they saw that he delivered message to useless people who do not have brains. As a Biafran now, are you waiting for Donald Trump to come and fight the terrorists for you? I'm asking you a very pertinent question. As a Biafran, as a Christian in Nigeria, Are you waiting for Donald Trump to come and fight the terrorists for you? Did Donald Trump send the Secretary of War and the Department of War to come and fight the terrorists for you since 2002? Eastern Security Network was unveiled in 2020. Was it the Department of War that unveiled Eastern Security Network for you? Was it the Department of War that have been fighting the Boko Haram terrorists for you in Biafra territory? Biafra region has become the safest place today in Nigerian contraption. Why? Because of kudos to the existence of the Eastern Security Network that was unveiled in 2020. Kudos to the Biafra Liberation Army that transformed from ESN to the Biafra Liberation Army in October 2023. And today they rock. Today they are the defense of Biafra land. I want to ask a very simple question. Was it the Department of War of America? Was it the Secretary of War of America? Was it the President of America that unveiled ESN and Biafra Liberation Army for you? Was it the Department of War that did that for you? Oh, dear Nigerians, as you continue to wait for American president to come, Department of War to come, you will totally be wiped out. Because the message of Donald Trump should have been a wake-up call to you. Placing Nigeria on a list of countries of particular concern is a very big edge for all of you to have amplified and used to destroy the terrorists that are coming against you. Because this is credibility damage to Nigeria existence. This is the highest international pressure on the Nigerian military formation. This is the highest diplomatic and political isolation in the annals of history for Nigeria. This is the time that the U.S. foreign policies and their apparatus has been weaponized against the Nigerian terrorist resistance. This is the time that you, as a Christian and as a Nigerian that claims to answer Nigerian when you don't even know how you came to be called a Nigerian. This is a time that you, as a Biafran, is supposed to put in all your dime to support your defense mechanism. Some of you misunderstood Donald Trump's message. God is a blessing, and he said he's coming for the terrorists. Since he said he's coming for the terrorists, what has been your response as Nigerians making noise in the media? You have allowed your government of the day to overpower you. Where they do BB Nigeria, that is where you have your power. Where they do Nollywood movie, that is where you have your power. Where they do Night of 1,000 Love, that is where you have your power. Where Davido and Burna Boy, Whiskey, Portable, all of them are unveiling new music. That is where you see your power. You cannot use your power to stage a revolution. When there is a little one that you're supposed to do, you now leave the standpoint of the revolution. You now deviate into looting Indomie from the warehouse. With the Indomie now, they use it now to weaponize all of you as hunger strike. The American government will go to any length to disarm and destroy every terrorist group that claims to have their camp inside America. They will do it within 24 hours to make sure they get their 300 babies, women, and children out of the hands of these terrorists. They will give the terrorists a condition that will make them to have no way out. But what have you seen Nigerian terrorist government do? Nigerian terrorist government are actually the ones defending the narrative that there is no terrorist that is killing Christians, that there is no terrorist that is killing babies, women, and children. And then you are sitting down writing nonsense on the media. You're waiting for Donald Trump to come to your rescue, right? You're waiting for Donald Trump to bring the Department of War from America down into Nigeria. The question is, what are you doing? What are you doing to yourself to defend yourself before you now start putting your dependency on a foreign military group that is supposed to come and destroy the terrorists? If the foreign military group is coming of America, are they coming for you? They are coming based on the fact that these terrorists will not become a threat to them tomorrow. They may decide to overlook what is happening. Have they not overlooked it since 2001 to this very day? Where has the international community been? Has Nigeria not been downplaying the reportage and they have not taken a clear stand on it? Have all these countries stopped assisting Nigeria for the past how many years? Have they all stopped doing businesses with Nigeria for the past 20 years? Knowing too well that there has been a Christian genocide. If only one child is massacred in Nigeria, in Nigeria that is a American citizen, the flag of America will lower. If only one child that is of American citizen massacred in American soil by terrorists, you will see that even the military personnel that were supposed to be on duty within those areas, they will be suspended. Then the flag will be lowered. But we are not talking about one child here. We are talking about over 9,000, 20,000, 40,000. Hey! And it goes on and on to even up to 150,000. And they are only able to count these numbers from 2009. How about the numbers from 2001? As a Biafran, I do not sit down and wait for the US government to come and start fighting the terrorists for you. You have been fighting the terrorists yourselves without the help of anywhere. And what you have to do now is to amplify your support to the Biafra Defense Forces. Amplify your support to BRGI so that they can eliminate more terrorists that are there. Biafra land has become, and it is, the only and the most safest place in the Nigerian contraption today. Biafra territory, Biafra region, the southeast region that they call it, the whole eastern region of Biafra, is the safest place in Nigerian terrorist contraption today as we speak. People are not asking the question, how come? They say, oh, this is Biafra independence region. They are fighting for Biafra. And Ojus Okalu was on television, whether today or yesterday, and as he plays the card of the Fulani terrorists, he was telling you that over 30,000 Biafrans have been killed in Biafra land because of Biafra independence agitation since we started Biafra independence agitation. Then you ask Oju Sakalo, where are these 30,000 or 300,000 that you are calling? And who killed them? Did Biafran people or IPOB go to anybody's house and then pick them and start killing them, fellow Biafrans? See, when you have to play the card or to read the script for the Fulani terrorists, you will come and lie against yourself. If Ojoso Okalu statistics of over 30,000 Biafrans have been killed because of Martin Nnamdi Kanu, Are you telling us that it is we, the Biafran people, that now go about looking for fellow Biafrans and kill? And where are your statistics? Where and where? Which people and which people? Let bring the evidences to come and show us that I, as a Biafran, as an IPOB, because I am fighting for Biafra, that I went to another Biafran's house, carried a Biafran, kill, and then it is in this very village, it is in this family. Then they have evidence that I killed them. Then I killed them because I said, because I am fighting for Biafra. Am I killing them because I am fighting for Biafra for them? Or am I killing them because I am fighting for Biafra for Fulani terrorists to come and exist? So where are the evidence of what you're saying? Biafran people have been massacred by one Nigerian terrorist because we decided to fight for Biafra independence. And not Biafran people killing people or causing people to die because of Biafra independence. People should get this fact straight. People should get this fact straight and then stop trying to play the Fulani card. So if we are to ask Oyus Okalo, how come the Biafran region that you said Biafra independence movement have killed over 30,000 of them? Because how come the same Biafran people are seeing yearning for the same Biafra? Is it not where you have killed people because you're forcing them for something that they will not reject the thing? No, but yet they are embracing. They are all sitting down on every Monday on their own mandates to demand for the same Biafra every Monday. They are rejecting Nigeria standing for Biafra. How come the same Biafra region has become the safest place in Nigeria? Yet you say the Biafra independent movement are killing their people. How come you, Ojus Okalo, you feel safe when you come to Biafra land to come and stay, but you don't feel safe when you are to go and sleep in the northern part of Nigeria? Because you don't know when the Boko Haram terrorists will come and pick you out. How come you now prefer to stay safe in Biafra land than in northern Nigeria? You see? You see the idiosyncrasy. You see the hypocrisy. Biafran people, you have been funding your freedom without American government putting a dime for your freedom. When you fought the genocidal war of 67 to 70s, American government did not give you any weapon. You were on your own. You manufactured everything that you had. There's only few countries that gave you support. Not when you like. And before they will come, more thousands of Christians will be slaughtered. Yes. Because as it stands now, Nigerian terrorist government have gone out to present a different narrative and to deceive them that they can fight the terrorists, that they can control the terrorists, that they can eliminate the terrorists, that they want to prove their worth. And then as a sovereign nation, American government have the jurisdiction of giving them the opportunity to try and see what they will do. Yes. So that people will not say, oh, you did not give them the opportunity to try. American government have the jurisdiction to give them the opportunity to try because they are a sovereign nation or because they are a sovereign country. But while that is happening, before they will prove their point, which you know they cannot prove, do you consider how your babies, women, and children will be massacred within that time until when you see the boots on the ground of the Department of War in America, in Nigeria to eliminate the terrorists? Do you consider how many babies, women, and children will be slaughtered by the terrorists before the entire international community will get totally convinced that Nigerian terrorist government are accomplished and that they cannot do anything and that the international community all need to join hands to eliminate the terrorists? Have you considered how many of your babies, women, and children will be eliminated if you are waiting for Department of War of America to come and destroy all the terrorists? Then you go back and fold your arms and sit down. I said more thousands of Christians will be slaughtered. More thousands of Christians will be massacred. More will be kidnapped. More babies, women, and children will be raped. And more will be taken as sex slaves. Before you will think of seeing the presence of the boots on ground, of the guns ablazing, of the U.S. Department of War and Nigerian contraption coming for the terrorists. More thousands of babies will be massacred. More women will be raped. So it's a message to all of you. Because you ask, oh, what Trump will do if 300 children were kidnapped in New York school, in Washington, D.C., in Ohio, in Minnesota, in Chicago, in Massachusetts? Oh, you call all the names. In Texas, they will not allow their babies to sleep in the hands of the terrorists for more than 24 hours. They will engage them because they will not allow them to survive inside American soil. Then are you now American inside Nigeria? That you are now waiting that your case will be treated swiftly like that of American citizens? What makes you think that you can turn yourself to American citizen overnight and then invoke the power and the law of America to cover you in toto so that there will be drift or there will be rapid action to come and crush the terrorists for you overnight? You are not American citizen. And the actions of the boots on ground will only come when the American citizen agrees for it to come. Because you're not an American citizen. So I'm telling you that the terrorists will kill more babies, more women, more children. More will be kidnapped, more will be slaughtered, more will be raped, and more will be taken as sex slaves in the coming days. I will ask again, since when did Donald Trump make this statement? Since when did Donald Trump designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern? Since that day to this day, how many have been massacred? How many have been slaughtered? Are they doing it in reprisal to the designation? No. They are then doing it to the reprisal and designation. They have done this over and over and over again before now. This started all the way from 2001. It has been happening. Take your mind back to 2024. I want you to take your mind back to 2024, June. What happened in June 2024? In June 2024, were babies, women, and children not massacred in June 2024. I am talking about 2024. I'm not talking about 2025 now. My focus is 2024 now. I want everybody to tell me, in 2024, how many babies, women, and children were massacred? Over 300 of them were kidnapped. Some were massacred, and that was when? That was in 2024. When you now go down to May 2024, there was another massacre. There was another one in June. July, March. Is it the one of the eve of 2024 December? Is it also the one of the eve of 2023 December? You see, every time that you are celebrating something for Christianity, they will slaughter you because they know you will only make noise and go back to sleep. The only people that they don't dare is the Biafran people, because they see Biafran people are the most brave. They are ready to crush them. They were able to crush them in 1966 to 70s. And they have also crushed them again this time. And they are crushing them till date. Did we wait for American government to come with the boots on ground before Biafra people unveiled ESN? Did we wait for American government boot on ground before Biafran people unveiled Biafra Defense Forces? Okay. That is why Biafra land is the safest now, because of the presence of Biafra Defense Forces. A few months ago, some of you were made to characterize your Biafra Defense Forces as kidnappers, scammers, terrorists, criminals, scar snatchers. Hey, you did not know the reason why they did that characterization. It was for a time like this. It was for a reason. Because they have seen that you have been formidable. You have remained steadfast. You have a defense, and not just a defense, a strong defense mechanism that you use against the terrorists. So they had to take many of you on a campaign that you now come out to bastardize your own defense forces. Do you see the Boko Haram terrorists bastardize their defense forces? These Boko Haram senators, can you see them bastardize their defense forces? No. The defense forces are the Boko Haram terrorists. The Fulani. Over how many groups did you 22, over 22 terrorist groups. All of them are fighting for one thing, jihad. But they push some of you to come out. They even push Ngozi. They use Ngozi. Ngozi came to tell you that Biafra defense forces are fraudulent. They are scam. Then she now decided to go and form a rival group. And some of you contribute your money to support Ngozi. Today, what has Ngozi Bible Group been able to do for you? Does Ngozi use them to go and fight the terrorists? No. Ngozi used them to come and fight the genuine Biafra Defense Forces. All of you are contributing money from Ngozi to come and destroy your Biafra. Biafrans, you are no cowards, and you have never been. You will not become one at this time. You will not think and shake your head and then decide to go back into your houses to sleep in the hope and aspirations of waiting for Donald Trump Department of War to now come and start eliminating terrorists for you. No! You have been eliminating your terrorists yourselves. And that is why everywhere is bleeding in Nigeria. Everywhere they are crying. But you are the only place that is not crying and making noise all over the media looking for who to come and help you. No. You are your helper. You have been your helper. You have been the one carrying your cross. You have been the one contributing money for yourselves to acquire a defense against the terrorists that are coming to slaughter your babies and women and children. If you have been docile, all your babies would have been kidnapped and taken to Sambisa forest, just like it is happening today in the far north and middle belt. Have you asked yourself the question, why are your own babies, women and children, not kidnapped in Biafra land and taken to Sambisa forest? It is because there is Biafra Defense Forces who have neutralized the terrorists from 2020 down to this very day. Biafra Defense Forces. It is not time for you to go and sit down crying and asking yourself, oh, the Trump has not come. Oh. I told you that more babies, more women and children will be slaughtered in Nigeria as you are waiting for Donald Trump to come. It is not new. They have been slaughtering you from 2001. So how do you expect to wait now until Donald Trump come before you be alive? No. How many of you have been massacred before Donald Trump even speak? The numbers that total over 150,000 of Christians that have been massacred in Nigeria since 2009 to this day. Did it happen after Donald Trump pronounced Nigeria a country of particular concern? Did it happen after Donald Trump said guns are blessing coming to the terrorists? No. That number of over 150,000 had happened already. So Donald Trump's designation of Nigeria should be a wake-up call to you. It should be a very strong edge for you to use to fight against Nigeria. It should be a very good weapon for you to arise, gather all your weapons, go and crush the terrorists that you see. But if you're not sitting down waiting for Donald Trump to designate Nigeria and then still go and bring his own citizens' money to come and put boots on the ground and start fighting the terrorists for you, how so ungrateful are you? I'm not saying that the Department of War will not come after the terrorism. They will come when they like and when it is their time and when they feel like. They will not come on your mandate. Yes. After all, it is not your money that they have to use to gather the weapons that they will use to come and destroy the terrorists. It is their own taxpayers' money. You, where are you paying your tax to? Biafrans all over the world, where are you paying your own tax to? You're supposed to pay your own liberation tax to Biafra Defense Forces to acquire defense mechanism against terrorists that are slaughtering you on a daily basis. But you refuse. You refuse. If Biafra Defense Forces did not exist, some of you will be in Sambisa Forest today. Yes. Your women would have been raped and also taken to Sambisa Forest. Heads would have been cut off and then babies will also be kidnapped. No, your own, they will not even kidnap you and carry because they know you are useless to them. Yes, you are useless to the Fulani because you are the biggest enemy to them. The people that may be useful to them could be those ones that also speak their fude, some more. But you now from the eastern region, the whole eastern region of Nigeria, who has been the only one that has been able to fight and stop them since 1966 to this very day, your life is useless to them. Yes. When they catch you, they will just slaughter you one time. They will not give you a second chance for somebody to come and pay money and release you. So you see how endangered you have become to them. Other people in other regions will have a chance of them waiting for somebody to come and pay money and give them, then they release you. But as a Biafran, they will not care about the money that somebody have to come and give them for them to release you. They will slaughter you instantly. And that's because Biafra Defense Forces has existed. Your case now becomes different. If you are waiting for Donald Trump and the US lawmakers to do what they would have done if over 300 children were kidnapped in New York school, then you are a joke. You don't know where you are. You don't know that you are not a U.S. citizen, number one. You don't know that your freedom is in your own hands. You don't know the significance of the designation of Nigeria as CPC. You don't know that it was advantageous for you so that you can be able to sit and climb on top of it to defend yourself with everything that you have. You don't know that this is the opportunity for you to bring all your resources and support your government of Biafra so that you can be able to dislodge and destroy your terrorists and then get your independence. That your leader of Biafra was pronounced to prison should be a wake-up call to you. And that your leader of Biafra did not denounce Biafra, did not fall out, did not sign papers to come out to walk a free man. He stood his ground and said, it is Biafra or Biafra. No matter anything, take me to anywhere. If you like, take me to prison. It is Biafra or Biafra. Now your leader has decided that you must continue on Biafra. And you are not taking the bold step to support what he put on the table. Biafrans, waiting for boots on the ground from America, thinking that American government will rush into Nigeria to eliminate terrorists for you, as if you are a New York citizen, or as if you are Washington citizen, as if you are Ohio citizen, as if you are Minnesota citizen. No, you have made a mistake. You are not American citizen. So do not expect that they will bring boots on the ground to come and kill terrorists for you overnight. They will come when they like. And while you are waiting to see when they will come and refuse to support your Biafra, as the days are passing by, so will the terrorists outnumber you. They will be killing, they will be maiming, they will be raping, they will be taking more of you to Sambisa Forest. Because you have remained docile. You have decided to remain unprovoked. Instead, you go about crying and wailing and gnashing your teeth for nothing. This is the time for you to amplify your strength. If this massacre had happened in America, American government will swing into action within 24 hours. Because it happens inside America and in American soil. And American citizens are involved. And also, if it has happened in another country, then it involves American citizens. They will go for that one life of that American citizen within 24 hours. So don't make the mistake of comparing yourself to be American citizen when you know that you're not. And expecting the boots on the ground of the Department of War of America to happen tomorrow. No. It will happen at their own given time. It will happen when they like and when they want. If it will happen when they are convinced they want to do it. So while you are waiting for such to happen, remember that as a Biafran, if the war you have fought against Nigeria since 1967 to this very day, the war you have fought as ESN from 2020, the war you have fought as Biafra Defense Forces from 2023 to this very day, the war you have been fighting for Biafra independence, the sit-at-home that you have been doing, the strangulation of Nigerian economic system, the war you have fought against Nigeria diplomatically and most especially in Washington, D.C. Your congressional briefing in Washington, D.C., which is the open door to American government looking into Nigerian religious violations. It is not America. It is not any foreign body that helped you or did that for you. You did it as a determined people. With your mind and soul, you did that. So do not forget that your freedom is in your own hands and not to be detected and not to be carried out by any foreign body at this time. It is what you will do that will amplify and bring to rapid action the attention of the international community. So if you don't come and support Biafra Defense Forces now, if you don't come and support BRGIA now, you are actually delaying the process. Come and bring all you have and support now to hasten the process of the attention of the international community. If you want to see boots on the ground of the Department of War of America coming to crush the terrorists of one Nigeria today, you have to do more in your support to Biafra Defense Forces and Biafra Republic Government in Exile. If you want to see that the babies that are kidnapped and slaughtered and raped and heads chopped off, your women and children and men on daily basis, if you want to see that that's stopped, if you so love, if you so love, if you so love the Christian entity in Nigeria, who have faced the brunt of one Nigeria from time of old to today, if you so love this Christian entity that have become the victims of the terrorists, the jihad, if you so love them so much and you so care for them, if you feel about babies that were kidnapped in their school, if you feel so much about them, you should not be waiting until Department of War of America will now bring their boots on ground to Nigeria. No. What you should do is to stand up, come, support Biafra Defense Forces with everything. Give us everything needed. Support BDF with everything. Support BRJ with everything. That is what will amplify and will hasten the intervention of the U.S. government boot on the ground. If you're not doing that, then you don't love the babies, women, and children that have been slaughtered in Nigeria. From the north to the east and to every central point in Nigeria. If you're not supporting Biafra Defense Forces, if you're not supporting BRGIA, it means you so don't care about the babies, the women and children slaughtered in Nigeria. The only reason why Nigeria is still standing, the reason why the entire Nigerian people have not been wiped out by the Boko Haram terrorists and this jihadist movement, the reason why they have not taken you all down is because of the existence of the Biafran people. Did you listen to Mazen Amdekano? Mazen Amdekano said, they disarm us. They don't want us to defend ourselves. They don't want us to fight back. But yet, they continue to assemble their terrorist jihadist group into this contraption called Nigeria. And the numbers are increasing every day. But they don't want us, they don't allow us, the Christians, to arm ourselves and to defend ourselves. He is a prisoner that has been taken in as opposing politics. Yes, because they now turn the Islamic Jihad now to become a political narrative. So the person now that stands as another political opponent defending the Christians, being Mazen Amdekano, he now become a prisoner of politics because he is now standing to oppose the other political narrative that they are using to kill another set of people. A political prisoner. A political prisoner. So the terrorists in power can use their political powers to suppress and to eliminate the Christians. When a Christian now stands up to defend the other Christians, they now see him as a political aggressor. And they imprison him. They kidnap him. Since they kidnapped Mazen Amdekano, who has been able to do what he used to do? Who has been able to say it the way he used to say? Who has been able to expose Nigeria the way he used to? Who has told Nigeria who they really are? When When you hear Showore speak, Showore will speak at the end of the day, will uphold the integrity of Nigeria. They want Nigeria to still remain unified. Did you hear Martin and the Kanu say Nigeria should remain unified as a solution? How can you unify a sect that is aimed at annihilating a particular race? A dangerous and destructive diversity that cannot work together. And then you're applying a pattern of living side by side. No, it doesn't work. If you force them to live today, after some years, the existential threat will come out again. Just like they force all of you into a contraption called One Nigeria in 1914. And you have been like that forcefully. How many years after? 100 years after. That existential threat came up again. I salute all dear friends. I will be back live on video to put some things to the screen. So please, if you have not had time to speak now, maybe you may have time to speak when I come back on the studio, because the line will be open for discussion. And you can call in and also join the studio and speak. I salute everyone. This message had to be delivered and left here on the Twitter so that those world powers will listen and get the message. And those of us that are Biafrans will also get the message, assimilate, and then come back to your senses. What would Donald Trump and American government would have done if these babies and children were kidnapped and killed in New York or Ohio or Washington, D.C., would have happened within 24 hours. So are you a Nigerian and you are expecting American government to apply same strategy for you in Nigeria? Are you a Nigerian, then you claim or you want to become a New York citizen now? You want to become American citizen now? You want your case to be treated the way that of American citizen is treated? No, it is not compatible. It is not acceptable. The swift action that would have been taken if this happened in New York school within 24 hours cannot apply and be taken for you in Nigeria within 24 hours because you are in Nigeria. You are not American. And it did not happen to American citizens. And it did not happen in American soil. So calculate since when Donald Trump made the pronouncement. And then calculate how many of you have been massacred today. I did not say the boots on the ground of the Department of War will not come to America. They will come. But don't raise your oars on them. Don't go to sleep and say, let me wait until the U.S. boots on the ground come to crush terrorists for me. No. As you wait, you should be on the watch. As you wait, you should put all your money to support Biafra Defense Forces. Because if you want to go and then start sleeping sheepishly and waiting, before you wake up, all your babies, women, and children will be wiped out. Because before the boots on the ground from US will come, your babies, women, and children will be wiped out already. So that's why I said the boot on the ground from the Department of War of America will come when they like, and will come when it is approved, and will come when it is due for them to come. So you, as a Biafran, you as a Christian in Nigeria, what do you do pending when the boot on the ground of America will come? Stand up and fight. Stand up and support your Biafra Defense Forces. Stand up and support your Biafra Republic government in exile. If you don't want to pack the dead bodies of your babies, women, and children, if you don't want to see them in the hands of these monsters in Sambisa forest, if you don't want to see them kidnapped in your sleeps, wake up and don't expect to be treated as American citizen because you are not American citizen. Don't expect that the swift action will take place within 24 hours. Don't expect that the swift action will take place within 48 hours. Don't expect that it will happen within 72 hours. Don't expect that it will happen within 4 days or 5 days. No. Because as you continue to count those days and times and hour and seconds and minutes and weeks, your babies, your women and children will all be slaughtered. Wake up and support your defense forces. Wake up and support Biafra Republic government in exile. I salute all of you. Please, we will open the mic for everybody to talk as soon as I start the program from the studio where the video will be on. I salute all of you and I thank you all for the good work that you are doing, and let the grace upon you continue to multiply so that you will be able to do more. Thank you all. Our freedom is in our own hands, and it will not be given to us on a platter of gold. We have to fight rooftop by rooftop, neighborhood by neighborhood, with every steel and with every weapon and with every silver and gold that we have. With everything in the trenches, we all have to wake up and not to fix our dependency on any or every foreign aid, because they are not the one that have been doing it for us from 1966 to 70s. They have not been doing it for us from 2020 to this day. They've not done it for us from 2023 to this day. We've all sacrificed with our blood. So wake up while you wait for their intervention. Increase your strength. Understand the reason of the designation. It is opportunity for you to wake up and do more so that they will see reasons to come out and help you. Heaven help those who help themselves. When they look around and see that you're not doing anything since they designated Nigeria, it's like they just designated Nigeria for useless people who do not know the importance of warfare. It's an opportunity for you to use this designation of Nigeria to support your Biafra with everything that you have. That is what will now propel the American government, seeing how brutal you have become against the terrorists, then they will now swing into action. I salute all of you and see you all later on. They will from here.
Sorry.